We all remember when we were struck with our dream that God gave us. And maybe for you, it's not to open a store or to make beautiful handmade products or to even be a multi-million-dollar corporation that takes the world by storm. But that doesn't mean that it makes your business any less real or any less important, because your business has a special place in God's plan, and you are part of that. One mistake that I see that holds back faith-based entrepreneurs all the time, and actually other entrepreneurs in general, especially here in this online space, is that they're not treating their businesses like businesses. They're treating them more like hobbies, or not treating them even as though they were starting a product-based business or a brick-and-mortar restaurant or store or anything like that. And here's what I mean. If you were to start a product-based business, you would have to make products in order to sell them. If you want to go on Shark Tank, you've got to invest time in research and development and probably spend quite a lot of time on the manufacturing side of things. Plus, if you were to open a coffee shop or a restaurant or a bookstore, all of those things require significant time, research, and investment right off the bat. And what gets us stuck here in the online space is that it is so easy to enter the online space as a business owner, especially if you're doing services, because really you just need to show up and create content and put yourself out there. And we confuse that easy barrier to entry, that low cost, to set up your website or to get on Facebook, and that low time investment early on with the real investing that needs to take place for our businesses. So what do those investments look like? Well, investments that have helped me immensely are those that have filled the gaps where I was lacking. So though I'm good in marketing, there are some specific platforms that I needed to learn the technical sides of. So I invested then in courses that helped me with those things. When I became a service-based entrepreneur, I had never really done sales calls before. So I invested in coaching around sales and even being a service provider, because that was a very different role for me than my other business. So it's investing in that education as though you're going to college. You invested so much in your education, or as though you're opening a restaurant and not being afraid to say, you know what? A restaurant needs a kitchen, and I need X thing in order to bring my best self to the table in my business. So if that's you, I encourage you to let go of the fear. Let yourself trust yourself and your dream, and that you heard from God correctly, that this is a thing that you need to do. And take the next step and invest where you need it, whether that's time, space, or even knowledge that you feel like you're missing, whether that's through courses or coaching, because those will help you get to the next level of whatever you do. And you won't have to spend a lot of time, which is a non-renewable resource, figuring out what those things are. And you can go further, faster, with the help of other people. So be discerning, absolutely, but be diligent in your pursuit of your dream, because God's calling often comes with a call to faith, and that means we might have to take some risks that we're not super comfortable with, but it's for our own good and it's for His glory. So it's time that we did that.